Welcome to Redvee TV, supported by A-Star Recruitment for the 2022 season. And with only 2 days to go before the start of the new campaign, we're at the man, the myth, the legend. It's our number 2, Kev.
It's Tommy Makinson.
Tommy Makinson, sponsored by Beaufort Financial for the 2022 season. Beaufort Financial is a nationwide partnership of independent financial advisors, and they offer sophisticated and transparent financial advice to private companies and individual clients. And I believe, Kevin, they're based on George Street.
Yes, they have an office on George Street, very local.
Why is Tommy Makinson looking so aggressively at that rugby ball?
Why not?
Is he like, grrr, I'm going to touch you down for a try?
Mind powers. He's making it do what he wants it to do.
That was very Alan Partridge, that. Like, grrr. Right, what can we say about this, man? He scores dead good tries. He's dead good. He runs the ball back dead hard, and he's dead good.
So see you tomorrow for Jack Wells, mate. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and that's us done.
And him tomorrow's dead good as well.
Yeah.
Listen, the man shows no sign of slowing down, being on the wane. I say that he's not that old, but the fact that he had his testimonial last year and he's still one of, or if not the best winger in Super League, what more can you want from the man?
That's it. 250 appearances for Saints, over 250 appearances for Saints. He is 30 now, so he is one of our leaders as well. He should be one of our leadership group, and I believe he is. Listen, when we started these videos, it felt a lot easier talking about your members of the squad who had the highest squad numbers. Because what else do you say about Tommy Makinson? As you say, what else do you say about him? He is such a good professional in how he handles himself, kind of going forward. Listen, I know we'll say it quietly. Yes, he has had a couple of indiscretions and skirting with the disciplinary panel.
Well, I wasn't going to say this quietly, Kev. I was going to ask. My next question was going to be how many times will he get sent off this season?
He won't. He's going to have a clean season. But that's it. Listen, the way that he kind of runs the ball back in with scant regard to his own health, the way that he's so athletic and can touch the ball down in a postage stamp's worth of space. We spoke about the likes of Regan Grace who should be one of the faces that people know in the sport. Tommy Makinson, and I'll go with Tom Johnson as well of Wakefield. These should be marketed as almost gymnasts for the sport, as players who do these gymnasts.
I thought that's what you said.
Yeah. Well, they are. You think of how they kind of get the ball down in no space whatsoever. Yeah, same thing.
Well, it's not. Well, I don't want to see him on the mat with no shoes on, running across doing flip after flip and doing dancing.
If he wants to wear a Saints leotard and run out with one of those things with a massive ribbon on it, that's up to him.
Would that fulfill a fantasy, Kevin?
No comment. This has taken a turn.
Tell us your favourite Tommy Makinson fantasies in the comments below.
Probably saving me heart a little bit, and that drop goal in the 2020 grand final going over. That'd probably be it.
Is it mad to say that he may have actually scored more tries in a lesser team?
Yeah, as we alluded to the other day, how we have strike from all over the park. I think we said similar for Regan Grace. That people do tend to go out wide. It's more headline grabbing, like when I don't know, like wingers from other teams, and as you say, kind of teams who aren't at the top end of Super League, kind of are high up in the try scoring tables. Yeah, possibly so. That's it. At one spell as well, I think through his career, like probably mid of his career, we did seem to go left an awful lot and never come right. So he'd have probably scored more if he'd have been a left winger.
And the reason I was thinking about this was I read an article yesterday about Josh Charnley wanting to play on and possibly break the Super League try scoring record, and he's on 195 tries, I think, and Tommy's only on 141. And you look at somebody like Josh Charnley, and he's absolutely bobbins playing for a really, really poor Warrington side. Should have cast the rod first before I wound it in, like. But
yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, that's it. But if you've got good service and they keep hitting you, and you look at try scorers throughout the years, and Charnley's even had a stint in Union, hasn't he? But he scored tries for Wigan. He does score tries for Warrington. Maybe if Tommy had been a left winger for us when we kept on going down that side, he'd be on 200 now.
World Cup the end of the year. Tommy will obviously have one eye on being in that World Cup team, and you don't see any reason why he's not going to be an automatic wing choice.
Yeah. Sorry, was that the end of your question then? I thought you were going to carry on.
Statement.
No, you're right. He should be. And it's not just from like hugging the wing and waiting for his centre to pass it out so he can just bend his back and put the ball. It is everything that you spoke about earlier, where he runs the ball back in like a second rower. He's safe under the high ball. He can finish acrobatically. So he's got so many strings to his bow. And again, we spoke yesterday about players who can play in different positions. He can play fullback and he can play centre. So he's someone who could fit in if needed.
We did talk to him about moving into the second row, didn't we, Kev?
We did on his
testimonial
interview. Something that it hadn't been mentioned. And at the minute, I don't think it would be. I think it might be something potentially further down the line if we have someone who comes through and kind of pushes him out. He could do, but I don't know if he said this, but about the forwards might, your likes of Morgan Knowles or Batchelor or Sirenen might have a little bit of a laugh at that, a winger coming in and doing all the work in the middle. So wait and see on that one. Yeah,
but I think it's our pack who'll probably appreciate Tommy the most. The fact that when a team kit long and Tommy's at the back collecting it, they don't have to sprint back. They can walk back basically, because Tommy's going to bring it 40 meters closer towards them, and just even the way our wingers take the ball in on the first couple of carries to give the forwards that breather, and that it's that team ethic that essentially results in trophies.
Yeah, and that's it. People don't necessarily, those of a certain vintage don't necessarily like the wingers bringing the ball back in, but it's part of the modern game now. And the fact that they can put the hand up and actually do such a good job at it, as you say, it saves you forwards. It's why we get on rolls when our forwards are absolutely punching holes in defences, because they've been allowed to kind of take that little bit of a rest where it might be winger, centre taking the first three in. So then out of your forward line of six, including your hooker there, you've only got 2 or 3 more runs to make before you're either scoring or you're putting the kick in.
That is Tommy Makinson done. One more to go, Kev. So I'm going to let you have a good lie down this evening. Close your eyes. Think of Tommy in his leotard, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
Can't wait.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.